Meine Damen und Herren, and that is all I know. I have a very special guest today, Martin Wagemann from the Berlin Opera.
Deutschen Oper Berlin.
Deutsche Opera Berlin. Maybe you can, first of all, can you give us a 1 minute CV background?
So I'm born near to Cologne in Wipperfürth, and I grew up in a really music family. My father was trumpet player, and then I studied in Essen with Uwe Köller, and I was with 20 years, I think so. I was in Düsseldorf with the Symphonics and the Orchester der Deutschen Oper am Rhein. I was academist for 2 years, and after I came to the Karriere-Stiftung of the Berlin Philharmonics. And after 1 year, I get the position as principal trumpet player in der Deutschen Oper Berlin. And I think 2013 it was my first summer in the Wagner Festspiele in Bayreuth. And since 2 years, I'm official professor in the Universität für Musik und Kunst in Graz.
The man! Awesome.
We have 3 opera houses. The biggest one is Deutsche Oper. We have nearly 1,900 people inside. And our house is a little bit more than 100 years, and it's built from the public. And there is a Staatsoper. This is the oldest house and the traditional house in Berlin. And it was a house of the prince, not of the prince, of the
King
Hofstaat, of the Hof from Berlin. Yeah, that's the Hof. I can't explain.
It's like not the mayor or something, like the head of the city.
Yeah, before the better people of the city.
Okay, I will look that up in a dictionary.
Yeah. And then we have a little smaller house. This is a komische Oper, and it's coming from the Opera Comique, Opera Buffa. So it's not that they are playing a little bit smaller or a little bit other music than we. And our house was built to play the Wagner repertoire and to play modern operas. So each year we are having a new opera. In the moment we are in the production of Oceane from Detlef Glarnert. And I think the profile of Staatsoper and of Deutsche Oper is a little bit the same. And in the time before some years, it was the East Opera and the West Opera. Right. You had the wall, and I'm now in Deutsche Oper. This is the West Orchestra in Charlottenburg. And on the Museumsinsel, unter den Linden, in this avenue, there's a Staatsoper. Also, we have 7 orchestras in Berlin, and it has also to do with West and East.
Yeah.
Each part had his opera and his symphony orchestra and his radio broadcast.
And you often play with these groups, I'm sure, as well? Not only the...
No.
Yeah.
We met often. If we have, for example, a Lohengrin in our house, we are 16 trumpets, so that's a little bit more than we have. And they are coming.
A little bit more. How many do you have?
We have 6 trumpets.
So a little bit, so only 10 more.
Yeah, only 10 more. And it's every time a nice event because all the other trumpet players from the other orchestras are joining us, or we are happy that they help us. And normally after we have 1 or 2 beers together, and
not more.
Not more.
1 or 2.
Because in the morning you must start and practice. But we trumpet players in Berlin, we have a good connection.
Yeah.
Really good.
Excellent. Can you give us one thing, maybe, or it can be multiple things, but one thing that has kind of helped you along the way to your career, throughout your career, and something that you can really say that that's, yeah, I was consistent in this, or a specific mindset about how you approach maybe trumpet or life in general?
One thing my father told me again and again, and he told to me, for me it's not important that you are a good trumpet player, for me it's important that you are a good musician. And this was important for me, so I start early with piano, playing the piano, and I played church organ, and I did all the theory thing that helps me, and I'm every time I'm interested to learn about the music. And for me, this is the important thing is to be a really good musician. So I try to be a good musician. Then I try to have a good sound on the trumpet, but it's the same. Yeah? If you're a good musician, you try to have a good sound and you have more sound than one color. If you're playing the trumpet, you must be able to have all the colors and all the styles. If I'm playing Shostakovich, it's a harder sound than I play a Brahms, or then I play Heimconcerto, and I try to look back. So on Klappent, on key trumpet, the how sound it's on the key trumpet, and I try to sound bigger and smoother. I cannot explain. It's difficult for me in English, but I think you know what is my idea for trumpet playing. And the next step is to be a good musician on the trumpet. You must have a good basic, a really, really, really good basic, and a good technique, so that you have not a problem
Expressing the musical things you want.
To give all the music. There's no place for problems in the technique. I think so.
Yeah.
So I try to do all the basic and technical stuff. It's for sure sometimes it's a little bit boring while practicing. And if you are in Riga and it's so a nice city and you have this sunny weather outside, it's not fun to go,
It's
to
a challenge, yes.
and do your basic. But I think, and we trumpet players, we have to do a lot of basic. But I do it that I can be a really good musician. That's a basic, I think so. And this is the important thing, to be a good musician.
Thank you again, Martin. And all the best. What's your next opera now?
Parsifal, it's Sunday.
Parsifal Sunday. That's
Sunday.
very soon. That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
From today, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. Thank you. And see you in the next one.
Goodbye.